not much good to you, am I?
Of course. But we're not tagging along on your account. This is a totally different matter.
But you said that you were going.
I said that you're to stay here and see an obstetrician. That's what I said.
And he's absolutely right about that. You mean something's come up for you in New York since I went to PAC?
Yes.
Tax complication. Max needs a very large write-off immediately.
We'll trade emergency stories on the plane. Assuming that you're no longer opposed to our joining you.
I didn't understand. Let's go.
First, come upstairs for a minute.
Jacqueline, it would be much nicer if you simply accompanied us to the airstrip.
But we haven't said goodbye. Not really.
You shouldn't make this trip, Jacqueline. I think you know that.
All right, I do. But I want to come and...
Drive us to the airport. Okay?
There's always the telephone, Jacqueline.
Maggie.
I'm going to work now.
How are you?
If I can find Hal, he's doing my portfolio.
Huh.
I guess you don't call that work, but I do.
No, I'm told modeling is very demanding work. But listen, there's something I wanted to say to you.
I plan to pay my own way here, Frank. Just tell me what the rent is, and I'll earn it.
Oh, no, I'd rather not get into that.
It's
Really?
a speech. I know it by heart.
Can I get a word in edgewise here?
Just remember who's in this house with us. Your son, your wife, your mother-in-law. A lot of people that don't need to hear us yelling at each other. Maybe I'll just leave right
Hey,
now.
come on. What's the matter with you? I come down here to say 2 civil words to you. You won't allow it.
Because every time you're alone with me, you get furious.
I'm not furious. But you are. Now, listen, when Jill and I left to elope, you and I smiled at each other, we kissed goodbye, and everything was sweetness and life. And it just so happens I'm still feeling fine, particularly about Jono. So I'll just go ahead and say my piece. Thank you.
What?
That's all. Just thank you for whatever you did with Jono.
I babysat.
No, I mean about his attitude. I fully expected an explosion when we got back here.
He's a sweet kid, Frank. Give him some credit.
Well, he's been anything but sweet since he visited his mother. He told me how you coached him on the greeting, and I just want to tell you I'm grateful to you, whether you like it or not.
I didn't coach him. What greeting? Never mind.
Wait a minute, are you calling my son a liar? I mean, you didn't tell him to be happy for Jill and me? You didn't put that idea into his head?
We talked. Look, maybe I did, but don't take it personally.
I do. And I thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Those may be the first civil words we've exchanged in this house.
Yeah, well, you don't make that very easy.
Likewise.
Are you still planning on moving out?
We won't be moving tomorrow, if that's what you mean. Listen, Maggie. You and I, we have to make a truce. As long as we're both here. Agreed? For Jill.
I'll be happy to stay out of your way, Frank. As long as you stay out of mine.
Okay, I'll do my best.
So will I.
Oh, and Maggie, also, thanks again for dealing with John.
Whatever I did or said was for Jillian. My sister's very important to me.
I share that sentiment.
Okay, Brun's dead. That means that somebody else is giving the orders. I'll talk to him. He's got to know everything about Joe. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Maybe he wants a clean slate, a deal of his own.
So pretty.
Laszlo, help me.
You got brains, guts.
If Brun is really dead, if you're telling me the truth, I don't see why...
There's only one thing you don't got. Acceptance. And without that, what good is the rest of it, you know?
Look, a new man in charge could be the answer. Get me to him. Just think of the points that you'll make when you deliver this wild woman who knows too much and won't leave well enough alone. Okay, you're right. I don't have acceptance, but that is my problem, and I'm letting you cash in on it. You'll get credit with the boss. I'll get access to him.